Hi, it's Alan Winters. You might know me and my wife Linda from the recent episode of the TV show House Hunters International. Let me tell you a little bit more about myself. I spent 20 years in the entertainment business, mostly in television, as an executive and as a producer. I gave Dick Clark his last job and I gave Ryan Seacrest his first TV hosting job. I love creating new things. I love coming up with new ideas. So Linda and I had been visiting this area of Baja for about a decade, even before we bought our home here 2 years ago. And people would always ask us, where do you go to? And ultimately we would say, it's this really nice area that's sandwiched about halfway between Rosarito and Ensenada. And it hit me that what this area really needed was a name. And think in the United States of neighborhoods that didn't exist and took on a vibrant life of their own once they were given a name, like south of Market in San Francisco, Soma, or Soho in New York, or WeHo in Los Angeles, it's West Hollywood. All these areas, once they were named, took on a really special identity and sort of came into their own. And that's where I came up with the notion for SoRo. South of Rosarito. It's such an interesting area, it really needed a name of its own. So let me tell you exactly where SoRo is. It's less than a 2-hour drive from downtown San Diego. It's about 25 minutes south of the heart of Rosarito and about 40 minutes north of Ensenada. It starts at a famous surfing spot, you might know the name, K38, and it ends at a really interesting eclectic restaurant in a hotel area, K58. And inside of this area are wonderful single family and luxury condominium homes, great restaurants and great recreation. So it's really close to the United States, but it's like worlds away. Rosarito is known for spring break, partying, lots of college kids. SoRo is really peaceful. You're talking about quiet residential areas, peaceful beaches, places to hike and stroll. It's really calm. I want to tell you some specific things I love about SoRo. I'm going to start with food, because I always think of food, and I am a foodie. And in SoRo, you're talking about amazing restaurants that serve incredibly fresh food. For me personally, I love having breakfast at Blue Galley, having Agnès quiche and omelets. It's like the best Parisian breakfast. Or having dinner at Maria Alta. The ceviche is amazing. The fresh grilled fish, spectacular. Even his burgers and fries are great. And I really like going to Ali's Pizza and Brown Dog Gelato for dinner too. You wouldn't believe the prices. They're really inexpensive compared to what you're used to in the United States. The beaches in SoRo, they're gorgeous. You're talking about long stretches of sandy beach with almost nobody on them. Great for strolling, running, hiking, playing volleyball. They're amazing. And there are great places to live in SoRo. You might have heard of some of the communities like Palacio del Mar, and there are just lovely communities. The biggest challenge for you if you want to live here is choosing from many nice places and picking the one that's right for you. And you will likewise be amazed about prices with housing. It's a fraction of what these kind of places would cost in the United States. So I've already made a couple of fast references to pricing and the cost of living in SoRo, and I'm going to devote an entire video to giving you really detailed information about what it costs to do things here and to live here. But for now, what I want to just let you know is, generally speaking, if you were spending $1 in the United States, that would be 25 to 50 cents here. So for example, if you were buying a luxury home in the States that had an amazing view of the ocean, and it was 2,500 square feet, you're probably talking about a home or condo that's $2 to $4 million. And here in SoRo, you're talking about a place that's $400,000 to $600,000. As you can see, it's a fraction of the cost, and that applies across the board to everything you would spend money on here. Beyond the food, the housing, and the beaches, I really like the people in SoRo. It's a great mix of people, really fascinating. You'll meet people like myself who are in their process of shifting their lives totally from the United States to Mexico. You'll meet folks, younger couples and younger families who are living here full-time and working remotely from this area. You'll meet people from Europe, from Canada, from South America. I was at dinner one night where a table of 6 next to me, all 6 people were from a different country. Everybody was brought together by their attraction to this wonderful place with this relaxed vibe where you can just lead a really high quality of life. Thanks for joining me for a few minutes to learn a little bit about SoRo. This is the first of a series of videos that I'll be doing, so stay tuned for more information.